Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Howler for an Hour yet again. Today, we're starting with a weird precision platformer kind of horror game in the dark called Skotos, who has Chuckles the Clown laughing and waving in just outside of the light. He's having a great time. Look at him. But yeah, we're checking out a whole bunch of weird games for today's Howler series, for today's stream of Howlers. So there will be an odd mix of genres today. I hope you guys look forward to that, including, well, just starting off, this is a weird mix of genres. It is like I said, it is a platformer, but also a horror game. But like precision running platformer, I'm not really entirely sure. It was weird sounding, so I wanted to check it out because it just kind of caught my attention. Like, what are they doing with this? I want to see. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see. But in any case, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. We're trying to reach partner over here, but I need more viewers to do it. So, if you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, think about doing so because it really does make a difference. I mean, how many viewers we got right now? Stream viewers? I'm not actually sure. But it's probably not 75, which is the average number of viewers you must have to reach partner. So please, we have 48. Thank you for coming, everyone. That's a decent number. But let's try to get that number even higher. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. And I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content. All links are in the description, so check them out if you feel like it. Don't put pressure on people. Nobody is required to come by the stream if they don't want to. It's just if they can, even if it's just to lurk, it really does make an immense difference. If you just turn on the stream and minimize the window and do something else, that makes a huge difference. Just whatever you want to do, if you can, please come by. Because I really do need more viewers. Alright, so here we are. I guess just... there we are. Let me know how the volume is. Alright, what's our buttons? Do I have a double jump? I just have a very big jump. Okay, can I... the fuck's that move? Oh, that's very loud. I have a sort of a dashy move that I can only do on the ground. Oh, there's Chuckles. Hey, Chuckles. Oh, wait, no, that... Alright, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was just fat Ronald McDonald. That was Ronald McDonald after he had too many Big Macs. Alright. It was just Ronald McDonald, but fat. Oh no, fat people, the scariest thing. Yeah, actually, real talk, my Playing by the Pound series, all horror games. Okay, blue thing. Ding, I'm guessing that's a checkpoint. Alright. 43. 54. Sometimes it's possible a double viewers. Wait, there's a down and an up path. Where do I want to go here? Oh. Oh, I thought it was on the platform. It's down here. There is nothing down here. I'm assuming this is linear, but I'm not sure. I mean, I gotta give it credit. It just hops. You just start playing. Oh my god! I just noticed something about the lantern. Watch the lantern. You notice how the lantern is connected via wires? Look what happens when I move left or right. Those they're not actually connected by wires. It's actually heavily magnetized. It just hangs there, kind of. That's great. It's just very powerful magnets. Where am I? Hello. Hi there, fat Ronald McDonald. How you doing? I guess I'm gonna go over here. I mean, he's very friendly. He's like, "Hey there, how you doing? Come on by." Oh shit. Oh, he messes with your light. Okay, so that's probably the thing. It's like really dark in here, but he messes with your light. It really is just Ronald and overweight. It really is. Only the lantern can move, not your arm or the rest. Exactly. I just love him. He's not scary whatsoever, but I kind of love him. He really is just having a good time. Oh. I don't need lights to do this. Hi, do you like my dark void? I don't need lights to figure this part out. I always hate moving... Does anybody else agree with this opinion? Moving platforms to move left and right are kind of annoying because you never know when they're going to start turning the other way. So, like, you're trying to jump ahead of them to, like, catch the platform as it moves, but then it's just like, nope, and it turns the other direction and you fall into the void. I hate sideways moving platforms for that reason. Ding. The audio balancing is something else because the sound of that is just like, holy shit. Is this me? Oh my god. I was like, is this a door? And then my lantern went into it, and I'm like, okay. Oh my god. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, spins. Oh, that's, oh my goodness. It is a, okay, we have learned that the lamp is most certainly, oh god, a physics object. Sveen! Okay, well I hit this checkpoint, oh there it is, okay, let's see this platforms. Why is there like a outline of a doorway in that? There doesn't seem to be any point to it. Can I just fall or is that gonna kill me? I'm fine. Hello, randomly apartment complex. How you doing? The Unhappy Meal. Oh no! This is what happens when you order Unhappy Meal. Oh my god! Is there a? I know there's got to be a McDonald's horror game, right? But there's got to be a McDonald's. Somebody needs to make a McDonald's horror game about. Did you hear the urban legend? If you go to a McDonald's late at night, if you break in. And you go to the cash register when there's no, or go up to the counter when nobody's there, and you just say, "I'd like to get a Happy Meal." You're gonna summon a ghost. Like, I don't know. But you gotta say it 5 times. It's gotta be a chant, so they know you're really wanting that Unhappy Meal, I guess. He's like, bye, bitch! Oh, God. Alright, I guess I gotta just wait for it to head this way again. There we go. Needs to be a 3M, absolutely. That's imperative. Oh god, I'm fine. I move faster than the platforms, thank goodness for that. I mean, this is kind of chill, actually. I don't know how to say it. Like, actually, this game is kind of just chill. I got a creepy clown laughing at me, and everything's really relaxed otherwise. He's having a great time. They clearly don't understand how horror actually works. You have to build up the monster, not just have him there the whole time. My goodness, look at this man. Look at his mouth. I don't know if you noticed that for a second, but he's got an insane mouth going on. Try to get a closer look. Yeah, I can see why he's obese. That's all I have to say. Ding. What the hell is over there? What's up with all these lights? Oh, I can go this way. But I can also go this way. For no apparent reason, apparently, but... What's weird is that if we didn't have the creepy clown, this would actually have an atmosphere. Think about it. We got this, like, pitch black but, like, lit up area that's very odd. It's a very odd void. Yeah, it's clearly a bit cobbled together, but, like, out of assets. But if we just had this, the droning music is actually fairly decent. So if we just had the droning music and just the environment without the clown, this would kind of work. They should have just not had the clown for level 1. Okay. Like, I actually think it would be scarier not to have the clown. Like, I think it would actually be reasonably, like, at least it wouldn't be necessarily scary, but it would give you it would be kind of a tense vibe. Like, where are we? What are we doing? Hello? Oh, he kills you now, or I guess. Or restarts the level. Whoops. Try to get a better look at him. It's got a logo. Is that the new McDonald's logo? I see. Sir, pull up your pants. Hello. Yeah, look at those pants, Droopy. What are you, a rapper or something? Come on. God, I'm showing my age. I'm telling somebody to pull up their pants. That's such an old person thing. No, seriously, I don't get that. I don't get that style. I guess I'm supposed to try my best to avoid you on this level. Oh, or I could just fall. Now there are checkpoints, so whatever. So there's not even like a jump scare death or anything, it's just restart level. Light doesn't let you see details of his face before he bops you. Actually... Okay, now he's doing the light thing. Alright, that's weird. So sometimes he'll kill you and sometimes he'll mess with your light. The messing with your light makes more sense. Oh, hello. At least he's friendly, that's all I have to say. It's hard to tell which direction everything's moving. Like, especially in relation to each other. Honestly, even if it's flickering, that's good enough for me to find out where I'm going. Excuse me. He's more like an annoying friend that won't leave you alone. When you just want some personal space. That is some green up there. Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, there's always a way to see if you just pay attention. Goodness me. Alright then. Into the bloom, everyone. By the way, the little dash I have hasn't really been necessary. Normal jumping is superior. You can't dash. Oh, you can dash from there. It wasn't letting me before. Oh, I bet I know why. Ah, I see why. Okay. Alright, well in that case I have way more maneuverability than I thought I did. Cool. The only problem is that the dash makes a terrible noise, but, you know. Wait, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Why is there a save point here and here? Okay. Ding. I guess depending on what... He's supposed to show you his vacation slides. The vacation slides are... Oh, there's nothing on the other side of this wall. It looked like a building, but it was a facade. It's like a cardboard cutout you find in an old Western movie, where they didn't want to build a whole building. No. The hell? It's legitimately hard to understand where things are moving sometimes. Let's just cut out the middle, man. Wait, what? Well, that's rude. You're right next to a checkpoint. Well, whatever. Don't eat it. Hi, Scrib. I don't know. Oh, no! No, I didn't hit that checkpoint. I was actually scared of him for once. Because I ignored a checkpoint. Because it took too much effort to get around him to get to the checkpoint. Sorry, where am I? I think the platform bopped me and I was confused. How am I supposed to hit the checkpoint? He's just gonna hang out by it. Guess I can make a move. Ding. Oh, pfft. Wait a minute. Couldn't he just kill me over and over again? Well, I got it anyways. The lantern physics are great. They tried so hard. They tried so hard. I could tell that they were like, let's make some lantern physics. They tried. They really did. Ah! I'm guessing he just wants to eat me or something. Alright, I'll drop on it. I guess it's always worth touching them, the checkpoints. Alright, into the bloom we go again. Alright, next level. I have a feeling this is one of those games where I'm going to handily beat it before the hour is up. Oh no, he has a stripper pole now. Please, Mr. Fat Ron McDonald, I don't need you to do a stripper pole dance for me, thanks. Why are these stripper... Or like, what are these supposed to be? I guess a street post. Alright, whatever. Listen, anything... Look, any pole could be a stripper pole if you're imaginative and brave enough. Doxify him, he'll look less gross. Then he'd just be able to be Shadox. Which is much better on a stripper pole. Speaking of Shadoxes, somebody... oh shoot. Toxic? I actually don't know really much about Toxic, but Toxic made a Shadox today on the on my Discord server. Like they provided a link to it, or an image to it. And it's a very good drawing. Legitimately, if Toxic is somebody here, I don't know your other name. Sorry. Like somebody is Toxic, I'm sure. I just don't know who Toxic is exactly. But they did, however, draw a very nice Shadox. I think it might be female, which is very rare. Most Shadoxes are male that have been made. Female Shadoxes are absolutely a thing, but just a lot of people have made female Shadoxes. I'm sorry? Oh, it... That's the sound of it breaking, but if I stay standing on it while it falls, it breaks again and makes the noise again. That's cute. It will repeatedly break as I stand on it for longer periods of time. Alright. Oh. The fuck? Hey, did you want me to stand on that? Alright. Where is it? I want to check it out. It's under fat wobbling. They actually aren't that fat. They got a little bit of podge, but it was put into fat wobbling. Which is our general fat fur channel. Okay, let's try this again. That'll do then. That's actually kind of tricky for once. especially with it tilting. I'll do too, I suppose. That is actually kind of hard. Don't you mean big, not fat? Sorry, big wobbling, not fat wobbling. Right. We didn't call it... Fat wobbling was the beta name for the channel. Before we realized that it would be better calling it big and allowing people to also do things like inflation or whatever if they want to. Ah. These are really, really awkward to stand on, by the way. I love the difficulty spike. Like, it was super easy. Flat platform, flat platform, platform. All of a sudden, this weird geometry. Okay, sure. Okay. Ronald, don't you dare mess me up right now. Why are there anchors? He's so fat, he could be an anchor. You tried drawing a Shadows, but it wasn't a very good drawing. I mean, I don't think I saw it, so. Nonetheless, there's no harm in tilting, right? Yeah, big wobbling, sorry, yeah, that was the channel. It's a pretty good Shadows, gotta say. The Toxic did, though. Like, I was like, this is both, it follows all the rules of a Shadows, but at the same time it also has a nice bit of unique flair without overcomplicating it. It just has a really good color scheme, and honestly it's quite cute. I'm using it for now because I'm not actually sure of the gender. It looks like it's female, but I'm not actually sure. I have to see when they respond. If you're talking to me there, I think you already saw it. Oh. Hi there, Ronald. I'm just going to skip your stripper pole stand, thanks. That's what this is. Oh, god damn it. By the way, I noticed we actually dropped a few frames, not during the gameplay here, but before I started playing. Did anybody notice what exactly we dropped where exactly we dropped frames? It was between my startup and me playing this game. And I didn't actually pay attention to what actually caused it. What? Hi up there? How you doing? Okay, I think it was just floating over me like a balloon there for a second. Alright. He gained the ability to inflate. That was kind of weird. Buffering place leading up to the game. Okay. It was very brief. I think it was just... I lost? Oh, he's right around the platforms. I see. Alright, then I'll just not touch him then. Oh, wait. These are exactly the same as the breakable platforms the other two levels, but they don't break here. Alright. Okay, it's kind of a little sus, I gotta say. Like, I expect it to break, but alright. I think I do a major... No, not from this distance. I was thinking about doing a major skip, but I don't think I can. What's that? I'm honestly not sure. What? No, wait. Oh, I see. You did say fuck you with the texture. So if I move, it moves. But if I stop it, it stops. Huh. I think that was an accident, but I gotta say, that actually could be a really interesting effect if used correctly, like intentionally. It was, I think I'm supposed to be going that way, but I noticed something. Yeah, that works. I think I was supposed to go around the building, but... Feh. You are limited to one dash. See the meter at the bottom? That's actually a recharge meter. Yeah, it's gonna skip you. I can't honestly tell when he's gonna try to game over me or when he's trying to just turn off my lights. Ding. Oh no! Oh no, here's multiple. Look, there's one there, and there's one up there. They've learned cloning technology. He was like, how can I get fatter? I know, I'll make a clone, and then I'll have double the weight. Because that's how that works, right? The meter looks like someone who has just a broken shopping bag. Wait, a broken shopping bag? I mean the lantern that's being held? I'm more... I don't know. It's an icon that makes enough sits, but hello. So yeah, that effect just is mildly distracting. Not really a threat, though. Wait a minute. It just occurred to me, like, if I'm running on the part that's not a conveyor... Wait, this is all a conveyor. It's hard to tell what's moving and what's not when there's two platforms next to each other. By the way, a lot of two platforms next to each other situations in this game. It's like copy-pasting its own elements. Oh, we have another glitchy building because I'm moving. Ronald, please. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the light is not supposed to do that. Oh, invisible wall. I was gonna land on that. Couldn't land on that. Oh well. Alright. This game is kind of a nothing game, unfortunately. It's one of those games where it's not like it's bothering me in any way, shape, or form, but there's really not a lot going on. Oh, he's doing that again. Okay, what are you doing, sir? You literally have just inflated yourself. You literally just... You're a balloon. Alright, cool. Very good. This feels like a first game. Perhaps so. I won't judge a first game project if it's free, but if it costs money... Here's the thing, as I've expressed before in other Howlers. If you're going to charge money for something, then I expect a level of skill and polish. It's okay if something's your first game, but you probably shouldn't sell it. if it's not, you know, amazing. Never expect your first game to be amazing, you know? Never expect it to be super marketable. What is the price of this? That is a good question. I'll need to look that up again. Or, you could, actually, hold on. Skotos costs $7.99 CAD, or in other words, probably something around $6 USD. Mario was Cat's first game. A first game can be sold for money if you've done an amazing job on it, but I would not say that one just does an amazing job playing the first try without well, previous knowledge, or like advanced knowledge. I never played a Mori, but I presume that they were already an artist, already a writer, and thus what they created was already a polished project for a first game. Because while it was their first game, it wasn't their first time drawing art. It wasn't their first time writing a story. You know what I mean? They had experience, just not maybe necessarily in game development. But yeah. About $6 USD for this game. I mean, I won't really... I also don't think it's a huge deal if you made a first game, it's not amazing, but you want to sell it for $1 or $2. That's fine, but I would say 6 USD is really kind of pushing it. Well, let's see how long it is, I suppose. That's the other... I play more in-depth games that were free. That's the thing. We're not spoiled by choice in the gaming market these days. So if you want to sell something... there's got to be a reason to buy it, right? There's got to be something that, like, goes like, yeah, I could, like, yes, this, like, even if something is, in one's own opinion, overpriced, if there's at least something about the game that makes you go, ah, yes, I know, you may think it's expensive, but I can't get this, there is this element that I can't get anywhere else. Like, that's the thing. If a game can provide some sort of experience you can't get anywhere else from a different game, then I think that usually justifies at least a niche audience for purchasing. But, like, what is this game doing? Not really much. It exists. Again, it doesn't bother me. But there's really not much here. Now, the concept was good. At first, like, the concept, especially with the way the trailer worked for this, it really made it look like this was some sort of, like, precision platforming runner. Like, I thought I'd be forced to be running. I thought there would be an actual, like, kinetic pace to this, instead of just platforming at my own pace. But yeah, like, I thought from the trailer, I got the impression that this game was basically a runner precision platformer, which that's a genre. Usually a pretty fast-paced genre, but also horror, that's not normally part of that genre. Which is an interesting idea, if it was that, which it isn't. Can you even tell I'm in different levels at this point? Oh, goddammit. Can you even tell I've been playing different levels? Like, a little bit, here and there. Sometimes there's a new graphical asset that makes it clear it's a new level, but... for the most part, I'm just kind of noticing, like... there's really not a lot here that says, oh, this is... oh, goddammit. 10 minutes and I've already seen everything. I don't even think it took 10 minutes, really, but actually maybe about that. I expect more attention for a horror platform. Well, the horror element, which again was played up by this game, it does want to consider itself a horror game. Notice my phrasing. Well, it does want to consider itself a horror game. It definitely is yet another... now, I'm very picky with horror. I've explained this before, because I think a lot of developers don't understand what the hell horror actually is. And this is a good example of that. Okay. Yeah, oh good. More anchors. You know, I expect one of these times I fall into the void and I just don't die because I missed the, like, death collision plane. I expect that to happen. This game feels like the sort of game where that would happen. By the way, if you're platforming in a dark void like this, it's really hard to figure out what down is. So, figuring out exactly how much these anchors are sloping is nearly impossible. Okay. I also broke the platform. It's hard to tell how much the object you are staying on is sloping when there is nothing to... what's the word? When there's nothing in the environment to help you gauge your positioning. Since I'm in just a void, I'm basically left high and dry in that regard. Also, when these anchors tilt to their maximum point, you start sliding. So that's good. Also, these are falling again now. They've also committed the cardinal sin of using the same object for both falling and non-falling platforms. Meaning that there are times where I just don't know if the platform I'm standing on will fall. Like, that's a cardinal sin. If you're going to introduce a falling platform, that falling platform needs to have some sort of identifier to make it unique. If you then use the exact same graphic for a not falling platform, that's super, like, randomly confusing, like, for no reason. And can also make the player on edge, or either they're going to think a platform's going to fall when it doesn't, which is annoying, or they're going to stand happily on a platform and then be like, what the hell, it fell. And then it falls, and they died because they didn't expect that. Okay, admittedly, that was a little tough. I have to keep moving on these falling platforms, but then the light goes out. That was actually a little bit like, that was a trick. That was actually something where it's like, okay, that actually presents a reasonable challenge, where I have to, like, watch carefully through the flickering of light. Did a car just pass me? I just heard a car whiz past. Alright. There's a weird light over there, actually. But yeah, Ronald is technically a threat, but then I can just go like, yeah, I don't care, and just skip him. Yeah, there's a car occasionally. What the hell? I'm just gonna skip this. Okay, we're getting passed by traffic now. I don't know if that's like a hazard or if it's just a random sound. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to go on the steps. Alright. Have I fallen yet? Okay, there we go. Are you gonna chase me down the steps? Okay, you're just gonna hang out. Oh, this is a busy highway we're on, apparently. Is this the highway? Wow, look at that traffic whiz past. Look how fast it's moving. So it stops before it hits me? So there's actually no threat? Alright, cool, I guess. Like, it looks like a hazard course where I have to cross traffic without getting hit. But the cars just don't hit they stop existing before they even get to me, so the fuck's the point? The fuck's the point there? Is this story? Is it like some like environmental storytelling? Like, but you see, you were in a car crash, and this world is your headspace while you are unconscious in a coma, and that's the cars. That's the cars coming through, letting you see what I mean. By the way, these were falling platforms last level. Now they're not, and that the cars are just they're a clever representation of the fact that you were in a car accident. Well, there's no story, so I assume that's the story now. The game started by just having us in the first Void World. That was it. That was how the game started. So there really isn't story to be had here. Also, he's so predictable that as soon as I see a rooftop, I know, okay, he's going to be on one of the rooftops, so I just need to avoid the rooftop. Like, this is so predictable. Like, yes, there's a platform to the side of the rooftop that I can use to avoid him. Or I could just dash over everything without a care. Like, it's literally just so copy-pasted that I can just go like, yes, I know how to deal with this obstacle. It's like, yes, there's a save point there next to him, and it's awkward to get. About aggroing him. Like, it literally is like, you have so few assets. You literally just have assets floating. Here's the thing that's really getting me about the developer right now. Just, he has assets floating in space. Probably pre-made assets that he just floats in space. That takes no effort. This is not building an environment. This is just placing objects in a void. And yet, despite that being such a simple process, he literally has copied his own placement. Like, he's just copy-pasted groups of objects in this over and over again. It takes no effort to build an environment in a void like this, and yet he's still copy-pasting how he's built the environment over and over again. How could you be that lazy? It's literally just a void with objects in it, and you can't even place the objects uniquely in each level. I'm just flabbergasted by that, you know? Like, if you pay close attention, you can see just how the assets are laid out. Is that the layout is copied. That's what I'm specifically bringing up. It's not even just the fact you're using the objects again. It's how they're positioned with other objects is copied over and over again too. Whoops. One thing about the darkness is that if you're jumping, sometimes you can lose track of where a platform is. So be careful, I guess. I think these tilting platforms are supposed to be more of a threat or something, but if you just stay in the middle, you can always jump to the next one. So, yeah. Does this really deserve 20 more minutes? Probably not, but I think we'll beat it before then. Oh no, he's back. Oh, he's huge this time. This might be the final level because of how big he is. I don't know. P-Balloon Ronald McDonald is very scary. I'm sure. Oh, that reminds me. We actually have somebody, in TZ Game Making, working on a Super Mario Bros. 3 inspired project that is kind of doing a Super Mario Bros. 3 but fat fur thing. Which honestly looks pretty cute. I hope they can get that to a finished product. I would love to put that on my Playing by the Pound series. Reminds me of that because... Also, Super Mario Bros. 3 is like literally my favorite aesthetic for Mario game. Like, I don't personally believe that there's a Mario game that looks better. In just not graphical fidelity, but better in the sense of like aesthetic design than Super Mario Bros. 3. That is my favorite look for a game in the series. Like, absolute favorite. I don't know, it's very colorful. Even though it's an old NES game, it feels really colorful and really good. I mean, there's a reason why Super Mario 3D Land utilized a lot of its, like, blocky concepts for, like, platforms and stuff, I'm sure. Which, in fact, that also means 3D World kind of did, too, thinking about it. Actually, you know what? Instead of going across this flat plane, I'm just going to do this. That was not helpful. I thought I saw an upper ledge that I could just use to cheese that section, but never mind. I mean, what section? It was a flat piece of land. I don't know what I was trying to avoid. Oh shit, it's an empty field. That's going to be a really hard obstacle course. I better find a way around it. But yeah, there is a ledge. Oh, it's in the distance. Death perspective, my friends. Oh no, this Ronald McDonald is going to give me a death perspective. Oh no. Yeah, actually... Oh no, the empty field is a threat because I have to wait for the platform to come down. And Ronald will kill me in the middle of this empty parking lot if I don't get to it in time. SNES remake? Oh, yeah, the SNES... you mean so our All-Stars version? All-Stars version looks good, too. Wait, the key is just don't approach until I'm ready to hop on. Ah, fuck. Ronald's not the issue. This movie platform doesn't give you much time to actually hop onto it. Ding. Damn it! I don't know if you noticed, but the platforms, when they reach their... Oh, that's another thing, by the way. Moving platforms in video games, it's always best where when they reach the end of their path, whether there's up, down, left, and right, whatever, when they reach the end of their path, it's great to have them slow down and pause for a second before going and turning the other direction. And we're seeing that exactly why that is here. This platform barely goes low enough for me to catch it. So it's only at that low point for a split second of time. Runnel's not even the problem anymore. I bet I could even stand over here without aggroing if I was on the edge. Yeah, I thought so. The problem here is that this platform is being a bitch. Look how little time I have to jump up to get it. I can barely jump high enough to catch it, so I gotta time this just right. There we go. That's just poor design, to put it simply. Whoa, I got a boost off the platform. I guess there's momentum. And the anchors again. You know, out of curiosity, main menu, level select. Oh. Let me guess. It's one of those games that I'm not even unlocking levels, am I? Yeah, I could just select any level in the game. I could literally just play the last level from the beginning. Because I'm on the apparently I'm on the second to last level. Which these levels have names, not that they tell you that. Apparently I'm on the second to last level, but I can already access the last level, so... But yeah, second to last level then. Couldn't even be ours to have, like... Well, first off, I love it when a game has a new game option, but it also doesn't save your progress. There's nothing saving the progress. The levels are all available from the beginning. So, new game is purely just new game. You would kind of expect with a game that has new game that there'd also, after you start playing, it not be an option to continue, you know, where you left off. But no, it's just, if you quit out, select new game again, start from the beginning. Or use the level select to go to any level. The lack of effort here. Can't even save your progress. Hi. You'd be a lot scarier if you actually got in my way or something. Whoop, there he goes. He had to go check on his last Big Mac that was in the oven. Yes, I know you don't normally put burgers in the oven, but this is how he became fat raw McDonald's. He's a disgrace. One to assume second to last, not exactly the first level star of Anchors, to be fair. I actually was thinking that myself, like, well, this looks like the same level, but who knows for sure. Because, yeah, who does know for sure, right? Here. If it's not Darkness Fall... Oh! Wait, hold on. Void of Light, and... You're right. There's 2 levels in a row in Star of Anchors. You were right. That was not the level. That was not the level I was on. It was probably Void of Light that I was on. Yeah, this looks like the level before that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you're right. 2 levels back to back Star of Anchors. I skipped the level. Okay, we'll do Void of Light then, whatever. Who the hell invents a burger? Actually, my boyfriend. That's how he cooks them. I don't like it either. I don't think they taste as good. Just gotta call him out. So yeah, as it turns out, I skipped the level without even knowing because these levels are so copy-pasted from each other. The 2 of them start with the anchor section. Ergo, they look identical, at least at the beginning. That's pretty amazing. Do you also notice how, like, when I was playing the second to last level a moment ago, do you notice how short it was? there was no thought put to the length of these levels. So they're all just kind of all over the place. That fell before I could do anything. Alright. Oh yeah, these... Ding ding. The moment you make contact with a platform, it falls. Which means if I bump it while on the way up to jumping onto it, it will fall before I can land on it. Classic. I've seen other games do it, falling platforms that way. Classic. Wait, this level does seem... I can't... Can I even tell what level I'm in? Does it even matter at this point? I don't even know, man. But this looks like... Actually, maybe that anchor level was... Like, the second to last level was the next level I was technically supposed to do. The fact you can't even tell. The fact you can't even tell. Is kind of impressive when you think about it. Like, to be this lazy. That your levels are so ridiculously samey, they may as well be the same level. In fact, I bet that they could honestly... I bet they could honestly just copy-paste a level. Like, I bet you they could just... They could just repeat a level twice, and I wouldn't even notice it was two different levels, or that it was a repeat of the same exact level. Because everything is so samey that I'm desensitized at this point. Hell, if it had been like, hey, gotcha, it's actually an infinite number of levels because they're randomly generated, then I would be like, that makes more sense. Like, honestly, that would make more sense than this person is just that lazy. Yeah, this is technically a different level. But all of these levels are basically just the same kind of asset obstacle courses, just mixed up. It's like, let's have obstacle course A, B, A, B, B, C, and then it's like, oh, but this level will have C, A, B, B, A, D, C, and it's like, that's what makes these levels different from each other. Also, it's always new game. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm doing really weird jumps, it's so I don't bump the platforms early and make them fall. By doing C jumps, I can prevent them from falling early, basically. Imperative not to touch them early or they will just fall. Okay. And I'm actually gonna go back to the main menu. Oh wait, I know how you could tell those two anchor levels are different. Look, watch. These ones start moving away from you. And these ones also start moving away from you. Never mind. I thought I found the secret. Alright, let's go to the last level of the game. Why is Skotos? The fuck is Skotos? The game has not explained what Skotos is either. So here's the big finale, the last level of the game where they're gonna pull out all the stops. It's gonna be the most exciting level. It's gonna be super cool because it's the last level. I'm surprised I made that jump. Here's where everything is really, really, really awesome and unique. Because it's the last level of the game, and thus you should show what you can do because it's the last level. So that's like your last chance to impress the players. It's gonna be really cool. Just wait for it. We're getting to the interesting part. It's right over here, I'm sure. Yep, it's certainly right over here. Oh boy. You know, sometimes I beat a game Not because I enjoy it, but because I realize that if I do, that I have a complete playthrough on as a YouTube video, and nobody else has any reason or need to play it themselves, if they are the least bit curious how it ends. Here's the ending, I assume. Oh, wow. We live in Stock Assetville. Very poorly laid out land, but hey, they are nice houses. Huh. Are we gonna get story now? I have to admit, I wasn't expecting something to actually be... I was expecting just back to... I was expecting either A, immediately back to title screen, no explanation. B, a good job, but the nightmare continues, or some short throwaway story description. Or C, the game closes itself. I wasn't expecting something else. Alright, what... Okay, very close to that, though. Very, very close to A. Very, very, very close to A. It's A with an extra step of you awaken in your bedroom. And then when you try to leave, the game goes back to the menu. It was almost A with just like the teeniest, minorest bit of extra effort put in. But still no explanation. That's great. Cool. Wait, hold on. What's the difficulty do? Alright, difficulty death awaits. Level, final level. Hardest difficulty, last level. What can you do to me, game? Like, what is... Here's my prediction. No save points. That's the only change. No save points. Well, these platforms are moving faster. Did you speed up the platforms? Okay. Sure. I mean, I guess that's a change. I'm probably right about the checkpoints too, though. So you just made the game more obnoxious. Death awaits. I mean, look at those platforms. Look at how they're moving. You know, though, they also launch you, like, insanely high when they do that, so... It's actually kind of useful. Whee! I see. Well, I'll commend them for... Oh, see, that's... Now I understand why... Now I understand why so much was copy-paste. It's so that you... Okay, fair enough. Not really that fair, but fair enough. The reason everything was so copy-paste was so he could copy-paste the difficulty differences, too. Good for him. Because instead of having to create custom sections over and over again, he just has to... Yeah, this isn't fun. We're not doing this. When increasing the difficulty just means being more stupid. Wow. I mean, the platforming gets easier and harder, but honestly, like, I already complained about the speed of movie platforms anyways. That just increases the obnoxious value of movie platforms. But in any case, that was Skotos. This would be the... I consider this the textbook gaming example of a waste of time in digital form. That's all I really have to say. See you later, Ronald McDonald. Don't eat too many more Big Macs. If it's not good for your figure.